Journey to the End of the Night by Louis-Ferdinand Céline is a seminal work of literature that offers a scathing critique of human nature and society. The novel follows the life of Ferdinand Bardamu, a disillusioned soldier and doctor, as he navigates the horrors of World War I, colonial Africa, the underbelly of American society, and the grim realities of life in post-war France. Bardamu's journey is marked by his cynical outlook and a pervasive sense of disillusionment, which is reflected in Céline's raw and uncompromising prose. The novel begins with Bardamu's enlistment in World War I, where he quickly becomes disenchanted with the romanticized notions of heroism and patriotism. The brutal realities of war shatter his illusions, leaving him with a profound sense of despair and a deep-seated cynicism about human nature. This theme of disillusionment is central to the narrative and sets the tone for Bardamu's subsequent experiences. Following the war, Bardamu travels to colonial Africa, where he works for a corrupt trading company. His experiences there further deepen his cynicism as he witnesses the exploitation and dehumanization of the indigenous population. The harsh conditions and moral decay he encounters serve to reinforce his belief in the inherent cruelty and absurdity of life. Bardamu's journey continues in the United States, where he works in a series of menial jobs and encounters the seedy side of American society. His time in America is characterized by a sense of alienation and a struggle to find meaning in a world driven by materialism and superficiality. This period of his life highlights the novel's critique of modern civilization and the emptiness of the American dream. Returning to France, Bardamu becomes a doctor in a poor neighborhood, where he is confronted with the suffering and degradation of the urban poor. Despite his attempts to find some semblance of purpose through his work, he remains profoundly disillusioned with the world around him. The novel ends on a bleak note, emphasizing the futility of the search for meaning in a world devoid of hope and compassion. Life lessons from Journey to the End of the Night, disillusionment with war and patriotism. The novel underscores the brutal realities of war and the futility of blind patriotism. It teaches that romanticized notions of heroism are often shattered by the horrors of actual combat and the suffering it inflicts on individuals. Cynicism about human nature. Céline's work highlights the darker aspects of human nature, suggesting that cruelty, greed, and selfishness are intrinsic to the human condition. This perspective encourages readers to approach life with a critical eye and question idealistic views of humanity. The absurdity of life. Bardamu's experiences illustrate the absurdity and randomness of life. This lesson invites readers to confront the chaos and unpredictability of existence, emphasizing the importance of finding personal meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. Critique of colonialism and exploitation. The novel's depiction of colonial Africa exposes the exploitation and dehumanization inherent in colonial enterprises. It serves as a critique of the moral and ethical failures of colonialism, urging readers to recognize and resist systemic injustices. Alienation in modern society. Bardamu's alienation in America and his disillusionment with modern civilization reflect a broader critique of the emptiness and superficiality of contemporary life. This lesson encourages readers to seek authentic connections and purpose beyond materialistic and societal expectations.